Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again. Here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another Dragon Ball Z video. Yes! People seem to be liking my top 5 favorite Dragon Ball Z villains. And a few people requested I do my top 5 favorite Dragon Ball Z power moves. So, that's what I'm doing. Now, when I say power moves, maybe I should be a little bit more specific. This will not be including any technique that doesn't involve Kai of some kind. So, for example, the Dragon Fist, you could say. Any kind of, punch, kick, anything like that. Not really counted as a power move, I would say. Power move would have to be something where Kai is expended in some way, shape, or form, either through hands, feet, whatever. Anything like that will qualify. So, that being said, let's get into my list. Start with number 5. Number 5 is about the only useful technique that Krillin could ever use in Dragon Ball Z. And that's going to be the Destructo disc. Very powerful technique, because if it does hit the enemy, it will cut them in half, or whatever, wherever. Sever wherever it hits. And it was, when I think about it, Krillin really didn't have much else. The Destructo disc was really his thing, and it wasn't effective most of the time, but I'd say it deserves a place in the top 5. And if I'm going to place it, I'm going to place it as number 5. Number 4 is one that we see almost at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z. So at the get-go. But it was still sick, and it's still one that I remember best. Maybe it's because I had to watch it about somewhere around 20 to 30 times, because back when it was being shown on TV, they would go from the beginning of Dragon Ball Z to the Frieza saga, to the Namek saga, I should probably say. And then they would start over again. They would do it over and over and over and over again. So I've seen this like at least 30 times. But it's still awesome. And that's Piccolo's Special Beam Cannon. Oh yeah, that was sick. So tell me when you were a kid that was not the shit when Goku was holding Raditz and Piccolo's like, almost ready. And then Special Beam Cannon. It was good. It was good. So that's number 4. Number 3 is going to be the Spirit Bomb. The Spirit Bomb. I mean, the finishing technique for all of Dragon Ball Z. Kid Buu, Goku at the end. Not the only time he used it, but to me, one of the best. And, he gathers up all the energy from all the people of Earth. Doesn't get any more heroic than that. Throws this giant-ass ball at him. And then has to, force it down. It's a great one, too. Definitely. So that brings us to number 2, the runner-up. So which 2 are left that would be worthy of being on this list? Well, number 2 is one of my favorites. It's part of probably my favorite episode of Dragon Ball Z. One of my favorite moves I've ever seen in anything, be it video games, movies, cartoons, anything like that. And that is Super Vegeta's Final Flash. He's talking shit to Cell while he's got it going. No! If you really want to test your strength, then stay right where you are! It's got the super sweet score in the background. You can hear the music. It's like... On the other side, it's got Trunks, and he's sitting there. He's like, Father, you gotta stop it! You're gonna destroy the whole planet! Krillin's like, F that noise. Trunks, let's go! And then after 20 minutes of waiting for it, all of a sudden Vegeta's just like, Final Flash! Ah! Score intensifies. Cell. What's this? Oh! The Final Flash was amazing. But that's the runner-up. So what's good enough to trounce the Final Flash? Well, my friends, there's only one. And you already know. Kamehameha. Kamehameha. Amazing. Amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed my Kamehameha. It's got to be number one. Of course it does. And don't say that you've never practiced a Kamehameha. Because I don't believe you, okay? When you were 8, 9, 10, 11 years old, don't try and tell me that you didn't, after watching that episode and shit, go upstairs in the bathroom, turn the light on with the fan, and just practice that shit. Like try powering up and everything. Don't tell me you haven't tried it. Don't tell me. And if you haven't, well, I would just say you haven't lived. You have not lived until you've at least thrown one solid Kamehameha wave. At least one. At least one. And by the way, anyone who feels like throwing around some Kamehameha waves, please do it in the video, post this video response. I'd love to see some of your Kamehamehas. That said, though, which Kamehameha wave in all of Dragon Ball Z was my favorite? Oh, man. Oh, man, it's hard to say. Oh, man, it's hard to say. I mean, there were so many good Kamehamehas. I mean, the father-son Kamehameha with the one hand, like Gohan, he's like, I don't have this arm. I don't give a shit. I'm still throwing it off. I don't care. You know, and he's powering it up, and then in the background you've got, you know, Goku's there, and Cell's just like, I'm effed, and then everybody comes in and starts joining in. Vegeta throws an energy ball, Cell winces, and everything. That was a good one. Also, during the battle with Cell, the instant transmission Kamehameha. Oh, yeah. And don't say, oh, that's a different power move. It's not a different power move. That's an adapter, okay? He's using the Kamehameha, and then he uses his instant transmission to close the distance so he doesn't blow up the planet, all right? And does it from point blank. And Cell's just like, man, and boom, just blows them all apart, upper body-wise. Cell was just too powerful. It's ridiculous. He keeps getting blown up, and he's fine afterwards. It's just, wish I could do that. Anyway, what others? I mean, there's lots. You know, Kamehamehas against Vegeta, he's had plenty. Shit, man, there's so many Kamehamehas. So if I had to pick one, I would almost go with the Gohan against Cell Kamehameha. But the problem with that is that, you know, it wasn't flush. Like, he didn't have, you know, he had the one hand and everything. And it was touching to see Goku behind him and all that. Yeah, that was touching, father-son. But at the same time, I think I'm going to have to go with the instant transmission Kamehameha because that shit was awesome. That was awesome. He threw some good ones against Frieza too, didn't he? I'll have to look back. But, yeah, for me, that's it. That's the best move in all of Dragon Ball Z for sure. Gives me goosebumps. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed my breakdown of my top 5 favorite Dragon Ball Z power moves. Like I said, if you want to throw a Kamehameha, please send us a video response. I'll approve it. That's all I really got to say. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you for the next one. This is Trev. Saying peace.